Hey guys, welcome. This is Jason. This is Hero Siege. This is one of the games that were in my queue. I caught the flus, so excuse me. So I was unable to record. I lost my voice, and so this game has been pretty much sitting in my queue, and I've been playing it a lot actually. It's a very fun game. It's a arena-based RPG, or kind of arena-based. The maps are huge, so it's kind of like, I don't know. It's best to describe it as an arena, just a very large arena. It's semi RPG-ish, but it's more of an arena game where you control a character and you level them up and you gain skills forever, permanent upgrades, and you redo. You die and you redo, start over. And there's different there's different stages that you go, and there's a lot of different enemies, and there's a ton of different items. This game feels a lot like Binding of Isaac, gameplay-wise. So if you played Binding of Isaac, you're gonna like this game, no doubt about it. So let's get into it. I'll show you it. Excuse me. So it shows a shop right on the screen here. Second, my mouse isn't. Okay, here we go. All right, shop. You would think that it's like maybe like a cash shop or something, and it really feels like a cash shop, to be honest. It's like it was a cash shop at one point, and then they changed it. There's a bunch of different things you can get, mostly hats in this section that cost a shitload of crystals that you get in game. They don't do anything, they just make you look different. And then there's accessories that do things. Like a crystal key. You find these crystal chests that have really good items in them in the arena that you can spend 8 crystals on, which is a good investment if you're thinking you're gonna do really well and get far. Pet is like a minion that comes and follows you around. It's invincible and it attacks enemies. Gives you money, which is fairly useless, to be honest. And this is like the crystal key, except, well, I don't really see the difference, to be honest. Well, the crystal key, you can open multiple chests. This is only once at the beginning of the game. And the items are super powerful. So, these are your 4 classes. You get a Viking, a Nomad, a Pyromancer, and a Marksman. I played all these a few hours each at least. This guy's level 15, level 17, 13, and 15. They all have different play styles. I find the Viking to be the hardest to play. He has a short range area effect attack, but it's slow, and his skills are, at least at level 15, aren't that wonderful. Nomad's a little better. It's another short range guy with skills that makes his attack shoot farther and do like lightning attacks and stuff like that. Then you have a Pyromancer who's a ranged mage who shoots fireballs and stuff, different types of fire spells. And the Marksman is your archer that shoots multiple arrows and homing arrows and shit like that. So we're gonna play as the Pyromancer right now. And I played through the first stage, which is over 30 waves, which is really difficult to do, and unlock the ice area. So right now we're gonna start in this. We'll start in the ice area. Okay, so we leveled up. I forgot to level up last level, so let's give him a little more health, more damage. These are your stats, permanent stats that you get. It's minus 40. I must have something equipped. So here are the skills. The power from meter shoots a huge ball, 12% chance. And this leaves a blazing trail behind your attack, which is okay, I guess. And this is pretty cool. It shoots multiple fireballs. And you have other things that I haven't unlocked yet. Summon a meteor storm and explode on death. Let's put another point in this. Alright, I do have a weapon. I don't know why I have a weapon, but probably because I started the second thing and the enemies are a lot stronger. So this is the game. There's a lot of stuff going on in the game. Like these traps, which work against you and it works against the enemy. Those are good to use against bosses because it does a lot of damage. Enemies come from all sides, so prepare to get overwhelmed. And you find weapons that make you super powerful. At this point, if you start from the beginning, you have like 7 or 8 weapons most likely, depending on your luck. Meaning you have a lucky chance of getting dungeons which have weapons in them, and weapons are all super powerful. And you would think that the weapons that give you like plus 80 to health and attack and stuff, which make you like super powerful, would matter. And it sort of does, but it doesn't, because you pretty much get instantly killed. That's pretty much how you end up dying. It's usually not death by attrition. It's usually they use some attack that you weren't paying attention to and you end up getting yourself killed. Yeah, so there's a bunch of different modifiers that the enemies have that happen usually upon death that make you killed, or that get you killed. Okay, I just got a potion, increase my movement speed. I think the fire guy is probably my favorite of the group, but they all play differently and they're all fun. Except for the warrior. I don't really like the warrior. That's all my own personal preference. Oh, I leveled up. I'm gonna level up right now. Alright, let's give him some more health. And another chance. I like to make these 10%. Oh, there's a lot of potions. These Wendigos, they're so fast. Okay. And so after about 6 or 7 waves, you have a boss fight that I only have 380 health, damn. That summons a really strong boss, and when you manage to kill him, an item usually drops, and the stage ends. At the end of each stage, or at the end of each wave, there's a chance of a secret area spawning, like this right here. That little trapdoor right there will open up at the end of this wave. And in that trapdoor is a small dungeon that usually has a good weapon in it. Also, shit. Wow. That's because I started so far. We're gonna start at the beginning. You start with all your experience. Actually, we'll play a different character. We'll play the archer. You start with everything you gained, experience-wise. Now the archer has this skill that increases the quantity of arrows. That's why he's shooting 3 arrows right now. It's a pretty damn cool skill, especially when you start with an archer. You have 1 arrow, and you're pretty much useless. But the 3 arrows really expands your attack range. Now with the secret stages, you hear a every time you end a wave, you hear like a duh type sound. When it makes a sound that has like kind of a positive sound, that's when the that's when a secret stage had spawned. So that's when you want to go looking around for it, because those secret areas are the lifeblood of this game. You really need those extra items that you find. There's junk items, but there's also, for the most part, fantastic items. So these moving blocks are freaking amazing to kill enemies with, especially bosses. If you can get them to walk into it. Like right here, that one up there is gonna get killed. They're good for, especially when you're low level and you can't kill these mini bosses very well. These traps are really good to kill the bosses. And these treasure goblins. Oh, bastard. Damn. They explode into money. Money's not really useful. There's an item that increases your money, but... See, there's the positive sound I was talking about. So we're gonna find the secret stage. We'll be able to get to it this time. There's no way these low-level guys are gonna kill me. Before the end of the stage. There's also switches and stuff that give you godly favors. Like these statues right there that you're seeing sparkling. Alright, so we've got to find that that secret stage before the stage starts again. It can be in the form of a trapdoor like we saw before. Here, like this right here. Alright, so here's the secret stage.
Here is bloody terrible.
It's very judgmental to use the environment to your advantage. Such as traps and the AI. Overall, it's pretty stupid. But you still end up getting yourself killed lots of times. I say the AI is fine for what the game is. So we're gonna fight this mini boss here. These secret stages are full of mini bosses, and then at the end of it, a full boss. And they're fairly different. I've seen this one a couple times. I've seen a few of them a couple times, but I also keep seeing new ones, so I don't really know how many different secret stages there are. But the layouts... don't change. Some are just full of a ton of traps, some are full of a ton of enemies. Some are a mix of the two. Alright, so we'll kill this one. There'll be a boss coming up soon here. In that room. I'm gonna collect my money though. And potion. Permanent health decrease. Yeah, potions do positive and negative things. This boss is hard, especially with the archer. He does an area effect lighting spell that whoops your ass. There we go, got him. Got a damage boost, that's good. Which increased my damage by 80. It's a temporary boost though. Alright, and so this raised my armor by 50, which gives me 2.5% resistance, which is probably the least useful stat in the game, in my opinion. Alright, so we're gonna use... He's gonna root me right now. When you're rooted, you're stunned, pretty much. We're gonna use the traps to our advantage on this boss. Fuck. Alright, so that was the first boss. The tree guy's pretty hard too. So I haven't seen all of the items, and theirs doesn't appear to be like kind of a bestiary. Alright, we'll do another character now.
By his grace, let my shots fly true.
Show you the Nomad. And we'll do the ice stage. And I leveled up, so everything's here just at 10%. I do like the dust spell. We're gonna hold on to it. So as you can see, this guy has a lot less range. But he does more damage, so I like him because he's... Oh, there's a secret stage, good. I like him because his attack's area effect, plus he has a mix of ranged skills and the like, so he's a fairly good melee unit. You just have to keep moving, know your distance, and know your enemies, because they all do different things. Alright, so we're gonna go to that secret stage, see if I get a better item than a random stat boost. Alright, so here's a different one. Yeah, it's a good weapon right there. I just gotta get through it. This is one of the ones that are just full of traps. Oh shit. I'm dead. I don't think I'm gonna be able to kill this guy. Oh good, I did. The trap saved my ass. Yeah, those green Wendigos are hard. They're fast and they do a lot of damage. Okay, so here's a sliding block puzzle, which looks pretty easy to me. Alright, so that opened the door over here. Okay, those are pretty much instant death. Alright, so what this weapon give me? Flames of Agony. 100 bonus to my damage. And it also might do a skill augment. It's another treasure goblin. Yeah, I set him on fire. So it causes a dot to the enemy. It's a really powerful dot. So all I gotta do is hit him and then just back away. Oh, it doesn't always happen though. Okay. That sound means there's another... another secret stage somewhere. So we're gonna find it. Shit. Okay. So before I kill too many of these guys, alright. I don't know what that is. That's what spawned, but I don't know what it is. Okay, I don't know what that was. Was it experience? It might have just gave me a lot of experience. Now you can buy items. I'll show that in a second if I survive. Actually. Alright, so this is the shop. I have like 1 health. I'm gonna buy a health potion. I don't have enough money for it. Oh well. So that was the case of death by attrition, which doesn't happen when you start from the beginning. Alright, so we're gonna try the last guy. We'll play the Viking. And I haven't even made it to this area with this guy. And I've played him a lot. So he has an area effect attack, which is good sounding. Sounds good, but he only attacks 3 times, which really makes him his damage output low. He has a skill that gives him another attack in his combo, which keeps it going, but it's at like a certain percent. Right now I think I've raised it to 10%. He does have a couple other things like a good critical rate and a knockback skill, which is pretty cool too. So I'm just trying to level him up. I think he'll be good once all of his skills are unlocked, but at the moment they're not. So it's like, I have a feeling this is like a late game class that will shine at that point. Alright, so we're seeing this one again. We have a new item, it's viable. I don't know what it does. It's another item. I've collected like, I don't know, 50 items and I still haven't seen them all. There's a couple items that have been repeats, but for the most part, they've all been unique. And that's where the Binding of Isaac thing comes in regards to all the items that you find. Damn it, that was an accident. Okay. And the fact that you keep your character's levels and keep progressing further also makes the game fun to me. Alright, Divine Power. Raised my health by 80. And gave me wings. Can I fly? Oh, I can fly. Hell yeah. Wow, that's OP. Oh, I can't fly over everything, though. Okay, that's good, though. I'm glad you can't fly over everything. So, yeah. This is a very fun game if you like these arena leveling games. I'll put the link in the description. I highly recommend it. It's worth every penny. So, thanks guys for watching. This is JZan. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. And we'll see you next time.